Out to me the most was the swamp tour because I've never been to a swamp, so that environment was extremely foreign to me. I also learned about like the environments crocodiles live in and alligators, and that was a fun experience. There was also beautiful sunset, and in the bus there was also a beautiful girl that I'm not sure if any of you guys spotted, but there was a beautiful girl in there. Anyways, what I'll take back home to Central is I can use this to educate people about like the environments crocodiles live in and just how it affected, I guess, New Orleans, the Katrina, and created swamps. I don't know.
So I think the most impactful of all the three things that we did today was the tour around the city was very impactful. I think for me it's like it was hard staying awake when we were in the car, but being able to get out, like for example being in the cemetery was awesome because it reminded me a lot of the Philippines, and then kind of admiring this culture. Like there's like $27 million really expensive sculptures in those parks. For me, like how I'm gonna take that back to Central is just kind of like sharing those experiences and the fact that even though it's United States, there's a lot of like cultural comparison and how similar culture are. And for me, it's like it was really cool to see similarities between my culture and American culture.
So today my favorite experience was the New Orleans bus tour. I really liked it because we got the chance to explore the town and really understand the historical background. And we also had a really cool tour guide, and she knew a lot about the history of New Orleans and about the hurricane that hit. So it was just really interesting. And I can take that back with me just by informing people at school about how bad New Orleans was hit and just kind of helping them understand it.
Okay. So today we had the opportunity to go on a cruise down and explore the Mississippi, and then after that we went on a city bus tour, and I think both of those combined was really cool because we got to learn about the history of New Orleans in the morning and kind of how it was founded, and we got to hear about the Battle of New Orleans, and then after that we got to get a tour of New Orleans and learn about buildings and just a lot of different things about it. So I think that was really neat. And I think today what stood out to me the most was the Battle of New Orleans and its impact here on the city. So I think that's what I would take back and share with people back home.
The thing I found that stood out to me the most today was the boat ride, just because I didn't really know much about the Battle of New Orleans. I learned about it a little bit, but I never really paid attention to it until today when I learned more about it, and we went to see the little museum, and to actually see the video and learn about more what happened. It just makes me actually want to pay attention about what took place and where we live and how it affected helped us out today.
Out of the three events we did today, they were all our power pass. It was nice finally using them. We did the paddle wheeler tour in the morning. It was great seeing the history behind Louisiana, because there's a lot of rich history here, and I didn't even know the Civil War went through here. It's kind of embarrassing, but it's a pleasure to get to learn it better and better. I think history is very important, and I wish when I was younger I would have taken it more seriously, and so that's what I can take back to Central.
Out of the three things we did today, I probably have to say that the bus tour was the most impactful to me, just because of the way that our tour guide was talking about the government, how the government hasn't done much to help the people here in New Orleans, how they say it here. But I think I can take that knowledge back to Central by just realizing that you can't really depend on the system to help you out. If you really want something done as soon as possible, you have to take it upon yourself. You can't rely on a system or an organization to do the things you want. You should rely on yourself only. Not only, but relying on yourself is your strongest way to get in.
So today I thought the swamp tour was probably the coolest of the 3 things we did. I thought it was really awesome to be able to see the New Orleans kind of wildlife and outdoor aspects. Beautiful sunset. I got the little baby alligator. That was pretty awesome. And then what I'm gonna take home with that is that there's other places in the country I want to come explore more and come take a look at.